Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Jones, and it's Ntilikina in at the 1. At the elbow, Jones. Pass to Ntilikina. Lets it go from deep. It's deflected. And they're on the break. Here's Hayes. And he drops it in from the low post.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Down low. Here's Bunga. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Jones. His three-pointer's off the mark. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. The coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Here's the break. Here's Davies. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Launches a three. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Pass to Bunga. Here's Ntilikina. Bunga deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, this guy maturing right before our eyes. Frank Ntilikina drills the catch and shoot. Pretty.
Ntilikina's gone 50% from the arc. 1 of 2. Pass to Hummus. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Here he goes. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Here's Bunga. Misses the 3. Defended by Jones. 1:19 left to play here in the first. Here's Hayes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. Hayes hits them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Pokusevski. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Pokusevski. It's good from long range.
And this will be more and more a part of his game, the more efficient he gets. Pokusevski, a big who can shoot it.
Pass to Ward. He's with it. He's covered by Washington.
Washington Jr. First personal foul. Second.
First free throw is good.
At the line for your home team.
And so he makes both from the line.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Pokusevski. There's the pick. Shoots the three. Is with the rebound. He's with it. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
From downtown, the shot that time not on target.
Oh, just everything right about that crossover. Just didn't have anything left there for the finish.
Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. There's a good screen. The three. They shoot again. There's the triple. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
3 points.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Launches it. Good on the three-point shot.
The wheel. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here's Washington. He has yet to score. This one for 3. Pass to Pokusevski. Traps in the tray. Pokusevski's got 9 points in the quarter.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And he gets the bucket.
Assist goes to Dwayne Washington Jr.
Low. He's covered by Washington. Cuts off the pass. And here we go. Pokusevski, the pass to Washington. Back to Pokusevski. 6 to shoot. Driving in. Back to Washington. Drills the elbow jumper.
That's a smart pass by Alexei Pokusevski. This guy handing it off to a ready shooter. Nicely done.
Pass to Herrera. And the 3 off target. It's a 5-point game.
2 minutes.
How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Pakusevski can't hit. Here's Herrera. Takes the three. Connects from three-point range. Herrera's got 5 now.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Driving inside.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to Pakusevski for 3. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Low. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Washington passes to Pakusevski. Pass to Lundberg. Back to Pokusevski. The short one's on the money. He's got 14.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pakusevski's gotten half of his 10 shots to fall. 5 makes from the field so far. Count it.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Buries it from three-point range.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Pakusevski's got 5 three-pointers on 9 attempts. Lots of attempts, but he's making the most of them. Inside. They set the pick, and he drives in, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Great team ball. Substitution on the court.
The 17-footer. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay mode.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving a little doubt.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. They lead by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Big Diesel, Kenny the Jet, Ernie Johnson here. But before we dive into the scintillating analysis of the first half, and talking about power, Dr. O'Neill, exactly how many units of power do those top teams have?
Let me do some quick math. I only have 2 words for you. Elbow, damage. Establish yourself inside, good things will happen. That's right, Ernie, I said damage.
And that is it for half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jones, the pass to Bonga. Pass to Davies. Front pass the arc. Here's Ntilikina. Out to the right wing. And it's off from three-point range. Ntilikina out there with Jones. And it's Davies in at the 5, roaming the paint. Good. 6 points for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Pass to Hamas. They set the pick. And Hayes throws it down. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
the second half of play. We're just over a minute in.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
It's deflected. Davies has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And they're pushing it up the floor. The shot's good from Ntilikina. Ntilikina's got 7 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Out left to the wing. Sends it down right in his face.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
From the arc, trains the three-pointer. Ntilikina's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, Frank Ntilikina has such an impressive wingspan, excellent size for his position, and when he rises up, he can go right over defenders.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Hamas. It's Hayes, top of the key. Pass to Hamas. It's up a 3. Davies grabs the miss. And here's the fast break. Here's Bonga. They get it back. In the third quarter, with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Ntilikina. Knocks down the 3 ball. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
It's a close game here in Brooklyn. Here's Ward. Still scoreless. Here's Hayes. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And when you've got a big man who could shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Bonga. He's got 6. Pass to Ntilikina. From deep. Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here we go for the lead. Good on the triple.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
And here's Jones. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Davies. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Davies has got 6.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
To the paint, here's Hayes. The layup off target.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Jones. Pokuševski is out there with Ntilikina. And it's Lundberg in at the shooting guard. Here's Pokuševski. Bullseye. Pokuševski's got 19 points.
Well, you can see Aleksej Pokuševski has a well-rounded offensive game. Right now, he's looking so confident and so so efficient.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Shoots. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Here's Pokusevski. Buries the long-range jumper. Pokusevski's got 5 points in the quarter.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. To the inside. The layup missed. And they're running. Yep, it counts. 24 points for him.
Assist from number 45.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Defended by Pokusevski. Low. And that time, also a missed shot. Now, Pokusevski. Taken away. Fast break, here they come. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Hands it from downtown. Pokusevski's got 10 points in just the second half. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. Pokusevski grabs the miss. Uncovered. Drained for 2 points.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Sinks the triple.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
Low. He's covered by Washington. Going inside, and he jams it with authority.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
Well, Pokusevski looking really confident on the interior, doing a nice job using his size to his advantage.
Here's Herrera. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ballgame.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pokusevski with the ball. Latre. And they recover it. Hayes with the steal. Pass to Ward. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Hayes the pass to Ward. Four on the shot clock. There's a screen. To the right side. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That will count. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost.
Hello and welcome to Sunday Night NBA action here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. There's the screen. Just 5 on the clock. The 3-ball. Parries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
So it's the home team now. It's a 3-point game. It's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. In transition. About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Ward. Launches a 3. And he buries his first look.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Out to the wing. With the drive. Good on the bucket.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And they pick up 2.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
They set the pick. From downtown. Fires in the triple.
Whew. Right now, they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Over to the wing. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And there's the screen. Wide open. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Hamas. Clock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. From deep. Gets the 3 to fall. 7 points in the game.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Pass to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A minute 4 left to play in the first. Here's Hamas. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Three-pointer off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Ward. Lets the three fly. Knocks it down from distance. Ward's got his second basket on the night. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Can't cash it in from close range. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. They lead by 1. We've got more in store for you right. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
The three. And no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Nedovic. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Good on the shot.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Driving inside, and he makes it. Drills it from deep. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Here's Teodosic.
Old team foul. Owatara. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. And that one is hammered home.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Count it. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. To the right side. There's the triple. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Over to the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Three-pointer. They get it again. Six on the shot clock. Down low. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
0. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Fires the three. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Six to shoot.
good. His first shot of the night, missing. Out to the right wing. Here's Nedovic. Tipped. Leaps for it. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. A minute 4 left to play in the first half. They set the screen. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly. Oh, he missed the chippy right there.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And we've got 28 seconds left in the second period. Hits the trifecta. He's got 6.
And able to regain the lead there.
Well, we got a close one here in Brooklyn. For 3. The shot that time not on target. He gets it up. Buried from outside. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They're up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Happy to have you with us. What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
Plenty of LOVE. That's what you can do about this game.
And swinging back to that first half of action, it has been a close contest for the home team. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Pass to Hamas. Sweet little floater.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
That's tipped. And they're pushing it up. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused when weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
To the inside.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's the pick. The 3 ball. It's Hayes with the rebound. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. From behind the arc. Doesn't go that time. And he drops it in from the low post. 5 points in the game. 90 seconds into the second half now. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. On defense, the visiting team. Trailing by 4. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And there's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Stolen. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And yep, it's good.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
He's defended by Hayes. Knocks down the triple.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Thomas can't get it to go. Thomas has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Picked it. On the break.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And there it is for him. He's got 9.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Nails it from 3.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And the layup falls.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Robbed. Inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Old team foul. Number 2. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter here. The shake. And Ward pulls it down. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. There's a screen. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. To the left wing. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Over to the left wing. Out to the wing. Pass to Hamas. 5 to shoot. Here's Ward. That 3's off the mark. The third quarter comes to a close. Up 9. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
Old team foul. Number 2.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store.
Substitution on the court.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shoot.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Got it.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
To the wing, right side. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
The 3 is up. That shot off the mark. You wonder if they could push this lead to double digits.
Ooh, but the way they're playing, there's no reason to think they can't.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First team foul. Substitution for the away team.
It's stolen.
0.
To the paint. Picked it out of midair. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Fires for 3. Drops in the 3.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. To the middle. The steal. Here's the break. Fires from deep. Sends it home from three-point land.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 1:52 left in the 4th quarter. Takes a 3. Drains the triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digit.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Right wing. We've got 1:13 left in the 4th quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Let's go with a 3 on target from range.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
46 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Launches it. Jacks up a 3. It doesn't go for him.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Sinks it from distance.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
But Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Fires from way outside. Can't get it to fall. And so they get the victory here at home. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed
Presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Jones. Pulls up on the wing. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Cannon looking over the floor. Takes a three. That shot missing. Here's Bunga. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Here's Cannon. Here's the three. Good on the three-point shot.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Bunga, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Back to Cannon. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Wing shot on the way. And rebounded by Davies.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Bunga's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Cannon from long range. Ntilikina with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Bunga. Here's Jones. Shot clock at 6. For the three. It's deflected. Lets it go with the three. Can't hit that one. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Bunga. There's the three. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Cannon, defended by Jones. Cannon can't hit.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Bunga. They set the pick. The three doesn't go for him.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on. He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
Here's Davies, got a piece of it, and they'll get another chance. Jones, the pass to Davies. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. 1:39 left in the first. Here's Cannon, defended by Jones. Fires the three. Davies grabs the miss. Fires the three. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
A 3 ball. Trains the three-pointer.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Got a piece of it. And so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Pakusevsky. Got a hand on it, and they get it back. 3-pointer. Goes up with it again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And he makes the first.
Number 5.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dos Santos, he's covered by Washington. In the corner, Teodosic with it. Got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Leading by 5. And the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Washington, that's good.
And Poku with the processing speed just got rid of that one quick.
Beyond the arc. It's good from long range. Pakusevsky's got his first 3 points of the game.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Stolen. And here they come. Pass to Washington. From outside the arc. Good on the triple. Pakusevsky's got 6 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Teodosic. Stolen by Washington. Here's the break. There's the triple. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Or the 3. Pass to Lundberg. Sinks the three-pointer.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Dos Santos. It's deflected. Here's Pakusevsky. He's got 6.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight. How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players, but with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks awarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Washington finds Pokusevski. A three-pointer, no good. And here comes the break. Kalinic banked in off the glass.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Back to Washington. The three. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. There's the pick. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Pass to Pokusevski. Here's Lundberg. Pokusevski with the ball. 11 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far. And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Pokusevski. No good with the triple. From deep three-point land. Here's Bowling Boy. The second chance effort and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take him right at them.
And the first one drops. So both teams making some changes here. Good on both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Jones kicks to Davis. Offline with his three. Here's Cannon. Here's Bowling Boy. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that does it for the first half of play. They lead by 14. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
They have been so careful with the rock. Smart passes, tight handle on the ball. Really speaks to the focus and discipline.
Now let's take a moment to recognize. And that is it for halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We've got Ntilikina. He's out there with Jones. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. Pass to Davies. Lock at 6. Inside. The tray. Cannon with the rebound. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Picked off in midair. Here's Bonga. He's got 6. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Bonga's got 9 points.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
No good from outside. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Cannon can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Davies with the bucket. He's got 8.
Zero defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
Pass to Cannon. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Good on the shot.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Bonga, the pass to Jones. From past the arc. Connects from three-point range. Jones has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. From deep. Nailed from three-point land.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Cannon, defended by Jones. Cannon can't hit.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Defended by Jones. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Here's the screen. Here's Bonga. He's got 12. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to Cannon. The shot. Great look, but off the mark.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Jones, that's for 2. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Jones has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. Bonga, the pass to Davies. A steal. Down low. Intercepted. And here's the fast break. For 3. Bonga, no good. Bonga's gone 4 of 10 here. Has 6 misses. Puts up a deep 3. The offensive rebound. Over to the wing. Nails the corner 3. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
To the left side wing. Here's Davies. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Davies has got 11.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Cannon from long range. It doesn't go for him.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Davies misses. Stolen. Pass to Jones. Releases. A shot missing.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
And no good that time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Up 9. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Back to Pokusevski. Hits it from three-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Bollenboy has gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Takes the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Now Pokusevski. That's not going to go for him. It's his 6th miss. He's 5 for 11. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Bangs home the trifecta.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Pass the Lundberg. Now Pokusevski. And Nedovic pulls it down. And they're moving it up. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
Here's Pokusevski. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Launches a three. The shot's good from Nedovic.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Here's the three. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Using that endless length on the glass, Poku helping the cause.
Takes a three. The shot, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The shot by Lundberg, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Ball stolen. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Out to the wing. And here's the break. Here's Pokusevski. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass to Teodosic from deep three-point land. Here's Bollenboy. Kalinic. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's the screen. Brett, we know that the NBA can be compared to any league in the world, and it is regarded as the best. But as someone who has won titles like you have, is it world champs, or should we just leave it at NBA champs?
Well, Kevin, it's a really good question, and I don't know what side I lean on. I prefer to talk about being the NBA champs. I mean, out of respect for what the world competitions represent, I think NBA champs is just fine.
Pass to Lundberg. Here's Pokusevski, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
Yeah, the cool thing is that they look like they're having a blast out there. Everyone on the same page, contributions across the board.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Six on the shot clock. From deep three-point territory. And Nedovic pulls it down. And so they get the victory here at home. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear...
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Takes it inside, uses the glass on the layup.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
To the paint. Pass to Bonga. He drops it from range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Defended by Jones. There's the drive. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
And he jams it home with authority.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
From downtown. Can't hit that one.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Off target from three-point range. 4-3. Hits a three-pointer.
Savvy move to pull up from three-point range on the break there. When you can shoot it like he can, if you've got it, take it.
And there's the drive. Count the basket.
And 3 for 4 to start, showing some rhythm.
He's defended by Hayes. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Fires the three, sinks the tray.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Goes up on the wing. Jones' shot is good. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Defended by Jones. He buries it from 3. He's got 5.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Here's Bonga. Outside Jones. Three-pointer. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Jones has gone 1 of 3 from distance. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Ntilikina. The 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Man, good to see Ntilikina square up from deep. Has the size and touch needed to knock home these 3s.
Here's Ward. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Knocks it down from distance.
3 points.
1:10 left to play in the first quarter.
0. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Ntilikina. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Ntilikina's got 6 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth. Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim. Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Ward. Clock at 6. Hayes up top. Off with the layup. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. He's defended by Hayes. And stolen by Hayes. Ball stolen. Jones from outside. Hits the trifecta. Give him 8.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early. Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. There. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area. Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Takes the 3. Jones grabs the board.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Out to the right wing. They set a pick from the arc. The shot misses. Now here's Pokashevsky. From deep. The shot won't fall. Defended by Jones. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the slam.
Oh, man, what a punch that was.
Bad intentions.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Drops in the 3.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Jones sets a screen. Pass to Washington. Inside. And here's Pokashevsky. Puts up a 3. Counted from distance.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
And it's in there.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Pokashevsky's got his second bucket on the night.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. That's to Lundberg. Back to Pokashevsky. Stripped it away. Here's the break. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
This one for 3. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well. You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
He's guarded by Washington. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. 6 points for him.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Here's Jones, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
46 seconds left in the first half.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Lundberg. Pass to Washington. From outside the arc. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch. Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here. Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line. Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Bonga. Still no points. Pulls up. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Yeah, I like the feel Ntilikina showed there. I mean, nice sense of where he was and what was available.
Stolen by Jones. Doesn't go for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Aleksej Pokusevski.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance. And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
For the tie. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Defended by Jones. Back to Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ward. Puts it up. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Ward's got his second bucket on the night. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. He's defended by Hayes. Here's Ntilikina. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
To the right side. Defended by Jones. Knocked loose. And here's the fast break. The 3 is up. Offensive board. It's good on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for. Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Hayes with a screen on Jones. Defended by Jones. And And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 13.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Ntilikina, the pass to Bonga. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Bonga has gone 1 for 4 from distance. There's the 3. Fires in the triple. There's the block. Pass to Jones. Here's Bonga. There's a screen for the lead. Drills it from deep. Bonga's got 6.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter. You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Here's Hamas. He's scoreless. And here's Hayes. Here's Ward. Back to Hayes. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Driving inside. Oh! Power it home!
Oh, wow! Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Here's Bonga. He has 6. Offensive rebound. 41 seconds left in the third. The 3 ball. Pass to Ntilikina. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance. He's got 9.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today. Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
There's the drive. Oh, sweet move. And he lays it up and in.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
He's defended by Hayes. Pass to Ntilikina. Off target with the 3. No luck on that one. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. They lead by 1. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display. Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. We've got Washington, and it's Lundberg in at the 2. Hayes with it. Launches it. Jones grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The 3 is up. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range. Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the visitors call time here. Updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He told his players, we are right there guys, this game is ours. Continue to work hard and we will win this game.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet. Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Oh, they pick off the pass. Misses the three. Blocked. And here's the fast break. Jumps up. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's Ward.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Substitution on the court.
Jones sets a screen. Down low. Pass to Washington. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Offensive board. To the wing, right side. Here's Lundberg. 5 on the clock. Here's Pokusevski. Gets the three to fall. Pokusevski's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive boards in the second half, racking up a ton of second chance points.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Bullseye! Pokusevski's got 19 points.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now. Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it. Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance. Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Knocks down the long J. Lundberg's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Lundberg's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. .149 left in the game. He's guarded by Washington. Misses in close. Jones feels it out. Pass to Lundberg. Lets the three fly. That shot off. Lundberg's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Right wing. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy. Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Pass to Jones. And that one is stuffed right through.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post. Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
46 seconds left to play in the fourth. Three-pointer. Off the mark there with a 3. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Away from way outside. Kept alive. And so they get the victory here at home. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
And so here's the home team. Three-pointer. Was with the rebound. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Cannon. A three ball. The three-pointer's right on target.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Cannon from long range. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Pass to Hummus. Here's Ward. Shoots it up. Shot clock at 6. A nice shot by Hummus.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 5 points in the game. Out to the right wing.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
First team foul.
Here's Cannon. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. This one for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And there's the drive. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Pass to Hummus. Four on the clock. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The first one falls. And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the paint, the 9-foot shot. And it's good off the back rim and in. Thomas has got his second bucket tonight.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him.
And Cannon gets it to go.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Low. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. .54 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Cannon. That shot is off. Here's Hamas. A three. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Cannon can't hit. Cannon's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
0. First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the away team.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. We've got 22 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by Ward. That three off the mark. He can't get it to go. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Leading by 3. The second quarter coming up. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Back to Teodosic. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Watsara. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Unloads. From the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Watsara's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And that one's good, Teodosic.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Six to shoot. Here's Watsara. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Pass to Nedovic. Here's Boy. Just 5 on the clock. Dos Santos. It's good. This game is all even. And that one, good. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Beyond the arc. Traps in the tray. 6 points for him.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Into the lane. Pass to Watsara. Teodosic grabs the miss. Pushing it up. The shot's good from Nedovic.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter. And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. 1:49 left now here in the second. Pass to Bowling Boy. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. 6 on the shot clock. No good, unable to end this run. Here's the break. Launches the three, and the three ball is good. Nedovic has got 5 now.
Oh, great ball movement there.
55 seconds left in the first half of the game.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Pass to Teodosic. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
To the middle.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. There's the three. The shot off that time. Here's Watsura. From downtown. No good. Shot missing. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Leading by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Did you miss us? Stupid question.
You take a look at the home team, a bit of a downward trend for them. Still a lot of games to play, but I don't see too much cause for...
And moving on, let's jump over to our current game. It's a tight one so far for the home team.
Their bench has been strong, guys.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Watsura has gone 1 of 3 on the night.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Substitution on the court.
Puts up a deep 3. No good that time. Here's Cannon. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Shot on the wing. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Watsura. Fires from deep. Kept alive. Out to the right wing. Jacks up a 3. That shot misses.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Shoots the three. The shot, no good. Fires the three. To the wing right side. Tries yet again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Argento at the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. From deep. Sinks the triple. He's got 8.
Yeah, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
Team foul. Checking in for the away team. Number 3, Tyson Ward. Away team foul. Ward. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Lets the three fly. Cans it from downtown.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Ward. Hits the three-point bomb. Ward's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Clock at 6. Inside. All alone. And he hits the jump shot.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Fires away from outside. Doesn't go for him. Cannon looking over the floor. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. Cannon's got 10.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves. Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters. And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Off target from outside.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Cranes it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's blocked.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Hayes. Lets it go with the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
17 seconds left here in the third quarter. Back to Cannon. And it's blocked.
The ball goes to the away team. Substitution on the court.
It's stolen. Good if it goes. That shot no good. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Driving the lane. Rebounded by Bowling Boy.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You've got to make those.
Teodosic kicks to Nedovic. There's the 3. And a great assist by Teodosic as that one goes in.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Nedovic. No good on the triple. Pass to Wachera. Down low. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Dos Santos hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Yes, that goes in. And the home team has possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Six to shoot. Here's Bowling Boy. No good on that one.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy. Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Latre fires for 3. Drills it from outside.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
That one falls.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
To the inside. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
There's a minute 40 left to play here in the 4th. And there's the turnover. That's going out of bounds.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Both teams will make substitutions. 1:37 left here in the 4th quarter. Cannon, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Nedovic. Pass to Teodosic. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Hayes. Teodosic has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Offensive rebound. Here's Ward. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Well, that's all about effort. He knows how much each bucket means right now, and he's clearly willing to fight for it.
Pass to Bowling Boy. Here's Cannon. Takes the three. Hits it from three-point range.
It seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within three.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Six on the shot clock. They set the screen. Hayes gets a hand on it. Oh, wow, unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory.
Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Jones from outside. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. On target from range. Here's Bunga. The three. First shot won't go.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
About a minute played here so far in the first. 20 feet out. That shot missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Outside Jones. Pass to Ntilikina. Beyond the arc. And he buries his first look.
Well, this is what they want from Ntilikina. Come with an aggressive attitude and be confident in your three-point shot.
And a miss there on the triple. Right side Jones. Here's Bunga. The three is up. First shot won't go. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Intercepted. Fires for three. That one doesn't drop. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Oh, from deep. It's not going to go for him. On the break. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Ntilikina. Drains the triple. Ntilikina's got 6 points.
In pick-and-roll situations, a point guard has got to demonstrate patience. Ntilikina does a great job there.
Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Jones. Fade away. That shot is off. A minute 15 left to play in the first. Puts up a three. That one is off. Here's Ntilikina. 6 points for him. Let's go with a three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Jacks up a three. To the inside. There's a screen. From downtown. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. 30 seconds left in the opening quarter. Takes a three. No luck on that one. Defended by Jones. And the three-pointer goes. 9 points in the game. Here's Jones. From the arc. That shot, no good. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Up 6. We'll take a quick break and then get... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
They've got Aleksej Pokusevski, and it's Washington in at the point guard position. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Pokusevski. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. It's a tie ball game.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Teodosic. Shoots, and he drops that one in. Now here's Pokusevski, guarded closely. To the wing on the left. Unloads. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. He's guarded by Washington. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
They get it back. Another shot. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's Pokusevski. And again, unable to change momentum here. Pokusevski's gone 1 for 3 on the night. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him.
There is something so captivating about Aleksej Pokusevski. Here's a 7-footer who believes he can be a great shooter. He's put work in to develop his handle, and folks, I just think the upside of this young man is tremendous.
To the left side wing. He's guarded by Washington. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Up top, Pokusevski. There's the triple. Pure from three-point range. Pokusevski's got 8 points here in the quarter.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
From outside, off the mark. And here comes the break. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
The 3. To the left wing. Here's Nedovic. Knocks down the triple.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Jones, the pass to Washington. Puts it up. To the wing on the left. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Washington's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Teodosic. Pokusevski covering. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Buries it from three. The visitors with the ball, trailing by 5. Jones sets a screen, lets it fly, and he can't get that one. And they're running. It'll count. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far.
The visiting team.
They lead by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight, chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their...
And changing it up. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jones with the ball. From deep three-point land. To the left side wing. This one for 3. He can't get it to go. Stolen by Jones. And they're on the break. Here's Bunga. They get it back. Buries it down low.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
It's a close game here in LA. Defended by Jones. From outside the arc. Out to the wing. From behind the arc. Can't get it to drop. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
So it's the home team now. And he dunks it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
For the tie. No good. Fires the 3. The shot no good. Here's Bunga. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. And it's all tied up. Bunga's got 5 points in the quarter.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Defended by Jones. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Ball is turned over.
On Sunday, then on Tuesday, second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Here's Jones. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Here's Ntilikina. 6 to shoot. And that misses. That would have put him up. For 3. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one. For the lead. Here's Bonga. He's got 5. Fires hitting the triple. Bonga has gotten his third basket of the night.
Well, you can see Frank Ntilikina running the offense and growing with every opportunity.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Oh, got that one up quick. 7 points in the game.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Gets the 3 ball to go. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
36 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Jones from outside. Not going to go that time. Jones has gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. No good on the triple. For 3. Offensive rebound. Over to the left wing. No good. Misses at the buzzer. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Leading by just 2. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Washington, and it's Jones in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Pokusevski. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Now, this guy's got a lean frame, but he is willing to mix it up. Draws the foul there. Nicely done, Alexei.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. He's guarded by Washington. They set the pick. Launches a 3. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
The home team on D. The lead is 2. Washington passes to Pokusevski. Just 5 to shoot.
They've struggled with the three-point shot since halftime.
The shot no good. Gets the 3 to fall.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. The three from Washington hits a three-pointer.
Well, that's a smart pass by Aleksej Pokusevski. This guy handing it off to a ready shooter. Nicely done.
Here's Teodosic. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Jones. It's Pokusevski on the wing. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Jones sets a screen. Here's Lundberg. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The pull-up J. Jones grabs the board. Washington passes to Pokusevski. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. That one drops. He ties it up. Here's Teodosic. Here's Nedovic. Three-pointer off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Pokusevski to take the lead.
Come on.
Fires from deep. Sinks the tray.
And this will be more and more a part of his game, the more efficient he gets. Pokusevski, a big who can shoot it.
It's stolen by Washington.
Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And the free throw, no good.
Aleksej Pokusevski. One shot.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
And that one's good. Teodosic.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Three-pointer. Pokusevski the miss. Pokusevski's gone only 3 of 10 here from the floor. It's hauled in by Pokusevski. Here's Lundberg. Hits the trifecta.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Here's Teodosic. Here's Nedovic. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Pokusevski. Here's the three. He can't get that one to fall.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Teodosic. And perfection right through the net.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Pokusevski. Drops in the three. Pokusevski's got 11 in the second half.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Here's Nedovic. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Nedovic. Jones grabs the board.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Picked by Pokusevski. Here's Lundberg. Picked by Pokusevski. Shot clock at 6. Here's Teodosic. Misses the three. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And this was an emotional win for them.